Let's see if everything's working correctly. I just don't think there's any audio coming through. I think game sounds are coming through though. No, that's not coming through. There's gotta be some kind of other way I can do this. So let me try something. So let's go back to this. Okay, there's no screen whatsoever on the... Huh. I don't know why that is. Oops. Actually, I went to the wrong thing again. It's options. Okay, that actually works. Actually, hold on. So if I get rid of this, we still don't have no picture. So hold on, let's just try that again. I think that was screen capture, yeah? Alright, let's go back to this. I mean, you basically can hear shit, but it's very low because... So let me go back down here. Now, I don't understand why their screen capture's not up there. me try this. I think this is probably as best as I'm gonna get it. Like, I don't understand what to do. So I never run into a problem where it's just like, well, your shit doesn't work with game capture and window capture. And I know that there's an echo, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. For the moment. Huh. Alright, well, this is what we'll do. Oh boy, hold on, I forgot. I gotta fix that. It's either it doesn't like the fact that I'm running this as administrator, or something's changed. It's one of the two. I just wanted to play a little bit of Warriors of Orochi 4 today, but everything's dying apparently. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. So we're going to go back to the game. We're going to turn that down. Now let me see if I can actually play some actual music, if that will work. Alright, that works. We'll just do with that. Like, I don't have any other way to actually get the actual music to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. So I was playing... I'm gonna get rid of this so I don't hear myself. Alright, so I've been playing Warriors of Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. Well, this is the next game, basically, which is not arguably, it's a fun game, but it's nowhere close to what Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition is. Now, you have a lot of the same characters in this game. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but basically you have a lot of the same characters in this game, but you don't have all the guest characters. Like, you still have Ryu, you still have Joan of Arc, you still have Trades. And that's kind of it, really. Like, you got her, like, you got most of the characters from 3. Like, there's Houndoon, him, all those characters, but like the actual guest characters are not there. Like, they're straight up not there. You only get a couple guest characters, which not only that, you don't get what's it called? You don't get the Spirit of Sanada characters either, so you're kind of gypped there too. You do get Samurai Warriors 4 characters though. So basically you get Samurai Warriors 4 characters and you get a whole bunch of new additions to this version of the game, which the base game. So you have this guy, which turns out to be Loki. So if you're wondering why there's two characters that look the same, that's why. So in the base game of this, you got him, you got Zeus, you got Trina, this guy, Odin was the big bad, and then you have Loki. And then for the Ultimate version, you got her, and you got Hades, and you got this guy too. So they added like 3 new characters for the Ultimate version. You also got Ryu in... I don't remember Ryu being in the base game, but I think he probably was. But incredibly gimped though, super gimped compared to 3. And that's about it, really. Like, there's, and then you got like the full new roster of the Samurai Warriors 4 characters, which some of them are very overpowered. Like he is, like his from his actual game, which is Samurai Warriors 4. You do get him; he's very good in this game. So all the Samurai Warriors characters get hyper attacks. So hyper attacks are what was introduced into the 4th installment of Samurai Warriors 4, which was to basically deal with the peons and the trash mobs, which in the base game of that was so overpowered. It was so overpowered that it actually worked on generals too. And then basically when Samurai Warriors 4 2 came out, they nerfed that into the floor basically. But pretty much all the samurai characters have that. Now, I talked in a lot of depth about how this game, it's fun, the combat. The tag system is a lot better in this game. The combat's fun, but they R1 abilities that you got in 3 that made every character like unique to who they are as characters and their moveset. They got rid of that, gave magic, and instead of having the true triple attack where you run around and you blast everybody, I think you get, it basically one-shots everything on the screen, basically, and then you got, like, gems, weapons, and, experience, and it was all funneled into you. They gave you, like, the Spirit Bomb attack in its place, and then, like, you'll kind of see what we get in here. I'm just gonna kind of, like, play a couple stages and see how we go, but since we got the Samurai Warriors 4 iteration or versions of all these characters, a lot of these characters are very good in this game. So, like, Kabuto Fuma is very good in the 4th iteration of the game. He's probably, like, one of the better farming characters they actually use. But another thing I want to talk about is in this game, basically, you get certain characters like Yukimura Sanada, Nobunaga Ota. We'll just start with them too. Basically, they get Super Saiyan transformations. They get these bands, basically, they're treasures, basically, that allow us to use the magic in this game, but they get Super Saiyan transformations because they turn into gods, basically. So there's Yukimura Sanada, there's Nobunaga Oda, Lubu has one, Tadakatsu Honda does not, which I think that's weird, but there's that. There's also Yeah, Xiao P gets one. Zhao Yun gets one. Guilin Ping gets one. Shushu is in this game too, but a lot of things have changed in this game. He gets one. There's only like a handful of characters that actually get the juice, basically. I think that's it, really. There's not a whole lot of characters that they gave that to. Oh, she gets one too. So, yeah, basically the Milthy mother gets one too. And I think that's it, basically. And basically what these transformations do, they basically allow you to spam magic repeatedly. They allow you to basically get faster Musu charge. You do more damage, you know. And the transformations look cool. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. They are definitely cool. He gets one too. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mitsunari has never really been a character that I liked playing as personally. I don't even think I've actually used him in this game, other than I passively got him to level 100 because you can use the camp system in this game. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of. I think for this segment of us just going into stuff, in this game, Tadakatsu Honda is overpowered, and we'll go into that. So, who was like my original people from? There was you, and then let's go back to the OG team. Oh shit, is she not? I'm pretty sure she's in this game. Daji is obviously in this game, there's no doubt about that, but we'll go to her later. Yeah, here she is. Now, I don't think... He's got like a Assassin's Creed type thing going on. There's not a whole lot of outfits in this game, which I think went against its definitely went against it. Alright. And I'm going to be honest with you, I went all out on this when I figured out that they were coming out with a fourth game, and I was so into this. 100% I was into this. I got the biggest package. Now, granted, there was some additional DLC that came out. I never bought it. After Dynasty Warriors 9 and after this, I just don't buy DLC anymore for games unless, you know, it's actually good DLC. I can't remember half of the outfits that we did get. This one's not bad. That one's pretty good. Like, here's another one. You actually get their she gets her her 9th iteration outfit, which it's neat. Don't get me wrong, it is neat. I mean, this full blown shows her tits, and this one just full blown shows is a lot more tame, basically. Quinichi. So yeah, that's kind of like it, really. Like, you don't get one for Zotai or anything like that. And the modding scene for this game is pretty non-existent. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Are we on their side? Yeah, we are on their side, so that's fine. So since this is since we got Dynasty Warriors 8 version variants of the characters now, all the Dynasty Warriors 8 characters basically have 2 EXs now. Zotai's, this is the normal. Oh, this is his first EX, which I abused the shit out of in Ultimate 3 Definitive. We got that attack as well. Now his third charge actually is pretty overpowered. It stops time, so you can actually set up a lot better. So this is a little bit of the magic in play. Like, the magic system is just a flat-out disappointment, basically, because everything that made everyone unique in the third game is just not present here. Everyone can use whatever magic they want now. In Ultimate, they basically made it so the character diversity with magic is just gone. So these are your hyper attacks. So hyper attacks are like your charged versions of actual normal attacks, and then like you can still mix in normal attacks, normal string attacks for I think there is a way to call your guys out. Maybe not, though. I think there is, though. I just don't know how to do it. Alright, so we're going to keep going. I don't even know what the hell that did, but it did something. I think what they did, if I remember right, you can use their Musu and then you can just switch into the other character or something like that. That's one thing I don't like. I like to bring in my other guys. So his magic's based off the trident, which is arguably like the best one I like using, because it's incredibly safe. You can use it to basically cancel other magic users when they use their magic. So his last charge attack in the last game was pretty good, but it is definitely his best attack in this game. Just like, it is so ridiculous, and then they made it so much better in the fourth game. Alright, let's go. Now, I do think this might be on easy, I don't remember. This is your true triple attack now. You just shoot down a spirit bomb, which magic gets stronger based on where you're at with your combo. So she didn't die. If I would have had over 1,000 combo and then do that, we would have been in better shape. Because as you hit certain thresholds with combos, as you can tell, you can kind of tell that it goes from green, and then as you get up to the higher thresholds where you need to be, you it changes color. Let me see one thing. It's probably nothing though. Alright, so I think we go up here and then the game's over at this point. He ain't really rallying, he died. Well, there you go, we did that. Now, this is his DLC weapon. Well, this is the pre-order weapon, which I think it became a DLC later on, but basically, Lubu Tatakatsu came with some special weapons, basically. This one is Tatakatsu's, which is arguably his strongest weapon that I have right now. I have not went through the gauntlet mode yet to actually get his... I haven't really went through the gauntlet mode to actually get his best weapon yet. I don't think. Because this game was honestly a repetitive grind to unlock a lot of things. So like when you go to equip weapons, basically, so basically this is the baseline in Warriors Orochi 4. this is the ultimate weapons right here. Like, this is the best of the best weapons that you could get. And then these three were one of them was I think two of them were a DLC. I think two of them were DLC and pre-order bonuses, basically. And all they are is literally just different skins of previous weapons, basically. Besides this, I think this weapon might be through one of the games I never got to play, but I don't know for sure. Like Zotai didn't get anything special. I don't even have anything good for her at all. That's why I didn't really use her. But let's go to Lubu. Got the same treatment basically. He got two special weapons. This is his baseline weapon, which, you know, is very powerful. This one is actually pretty good as well. Basically, the only difference is they have different attack numbers. Basically, the higher attack is obviously the one you wanna shoot for. And then I don't think there was anyone else that got anything too special. She got some. I mean, she got some, but she's so overpowered and then he got some, Hades got some, but I honestly don't even give a shit. He's very overpowered. He really doesn't even need to use these other weapons. I think the traffic signal is pretty hilarious. I think he got some too. Like the newer characters and Ultimate actually got some variants. Ryu in particularly got the actual definitive demon dragon sword, so that's actually pretty cool. Joan of Arc gets her weapon, gets a special weapon. When I say special weapon, I'm talking about like actual pre-order or DLC-esque weapons. But basically, Atreides gets his. Now, this one might actually be one from Gauntlet mode. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me on that. This might actually be a Gauntlet mode. I think I did get some Gauntlet mode weapons, and I think they have the same background. But I am not sure, but it's pretty much the same. Like, the weapons fusion is a little bit the same this time around, but it is arguably different. So we're gonna get off of Zotai. Like, a lot of things got nerfed. Like, let's go ahead and put you in the party. Let's go ahead and put you in the party. Keeping you in there. Now, I don't even think I really used Shushu in this game at all. Well, I got Windslay on his weapon. I think I was trying to build him, but I never did actually get down to it because I don't have enough Tri-Elemental. That's always been a really hard subject for me. Now, things go up to a higher density now. I think it's either 20 or 30. I think it is 20-ish. Yeah, it's 20. Some of them go up to 20. The old ones go up to 10, I believe. There's osmosis. Do I got absorption? Oh, I do not. Now you also can buy this shit too. Like, well, you can't get absorption for some reason, but I guess that's fine. But you get the normal shit, like it makes a weapon box appear faster, but none of that shit really matters at the end of the day. I got so much money at this point where it doesn't even really matter. Yeah, so you could do something like that, and then, let's go back to buying stuff. Oops. I'm out of reach, so we'll buy some reach. Here we go with that, buy enough to do that. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of anything else because you really gotta do gauntlet mode in order to get the best shit, and I was just not feeling... I really wasn't feeling that. I think these go beyond 20, don't they? Alright, so we're gonna do that. I'm not used to playing on window mode, so this is a little jarring for me, but we'll get through it. So, since I don't have anything really good, oh, you know what? I didn't even need to put that bolt on there because I have bolt slay. Well, I could put something else there, that's fine. Increase the attack based on the number of out. No. No. Yeah, let's go with agility. We'll put that in Bolt's place. And then we'll do something like that. That's fine. Now, let's go back to battle, or march, rather. Well, we got some of these levels I haven't even done yet. That was a thing too. You had to do all these things to basically get that. I got most of these characters' weapons. There's some I just didn't do because I was just at that point of no return, really. Protecting the Soul King. Defeat 8 monsters, capture 4 altars, and alright. Yeah, we won't have arrow spam anymore either. He's dead. Oh, never mind. This probably won't kill, but since that thing's orange, the Spirit Bomb attack will be fully charged. Now, if you kill this guy with enough bonus combo, he's gonna drop a thing where you can use that. You still get all the things funneled into you. It just doesn't feel the same. As you can tell, not even my strongest combo anymore is really good in this game. Everything's really based around your elemental damage, basically. And if you don't have the good elemental stuff, you're just not going to do damage anymore. At least in 3, the actual character's moveset actually played a factor into everything too. Now we're going to do the Spirit Bomb attack. Does this thing have a... 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So he's got a 4. Yeah, okay. Only up to 3 does it have a extend. Let me look at something real quick. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Everything in the vicinity should be dead now. Most of it, anyway. That should prioritize him, and he's dead. Even his slam attack does less damage in this game. There, we killed 8 monsters. What I like about this game, though, is like when you're on the horse and you do a charge attack, you get multiple elemental procs instead of just one. With the power of friendship. He might be dead. So that's pretty good. We got a lot of weapons that time. In this game, you can just break down weapons. I think you get multiple things on them. So this is the training thing. So basically, you can set up a whole bunch of characters, and every like 3 to 4 battles you do, they'll come back and get like, I don't know, 10, 20 levels, and then basically they'll come with weapons as well. And they also come with elementals as well. So we're going to send these guys out again. Probably should have changed him, but that's fine. So they're all going to return. These two are going to come back within the next battle. This one you got to do 5 battles. Some characters actually have their unique movesets now. Like Guan Shou actually doesn't use the nunchucks anymore. He uses the boots. I think that's unique to him, actually. I don't think there's anybody else that actually uses those. Some characters got really unique movesets. Like, she doesn't use the bows anymore. She uses this new weapon. Honestly, the best waifu in the game in Dynasty Warriors 7. She doesn't use her giant knives anymore. She uses these pins now to attack people. I'm trying to think if anybody else uses those boots in this game. I don't think they do. He gets a new weapon too. Like, he doesn't use the generic one-handed clone moveset like with his father. Basically, he actually has a unique weapon now for him, and Sun Jian actually has a unique weapon to based to him as well, which is pretty cool. Gan Ning and Sao Pi, or not Sao Pi, Sao Ren used to use the same weapon, but they gave Sao Ren his actual Dynasty Warriors 4 weapon back, and they gave Gan Ning the ball and chain. Or I guess you could call it a flail too, but I think it's ball and chain moveset, which I arguably don't like that weapon, but it's still God Ning. They gave the two Chow sisters don't use the same moveset anymore. She uses the fans. She uses these two, I don't know what you would call these, like rods. No. He doesn't use the club anymore. He uses an actual, like, I think that thing's a boat or a surfboard or whatever. A lot of characters got different weapons. And in Dynasty Warriors 8, actual generic officers actually became unique officers. He doesn't use the great sword anymore. That was the clone moveset with Guan Ping. He actually uses a drill. he doesn't use the... Well, actually, I think that's his unique weapon. Never mind. Lubu, baby. Okay, so let's go back to this. So Lubu is one of the characters that actually gets a god form, so I guess we can kind of like showcase that. And then I don't know, playing this game is pretty rough for me because I just got off of playing 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. That game is just so much better in every shape and form. This game is just... I mean, it's fun, but all the new additions they added, the magic system is dog water. So none of it's really worth playing. Some of the newer characters are kind of fun, but the guest characters are watered down. They don't feel as powerful anymore. I can't even remember who I was actually promoting. Actually, never I do. This guy is actually really powerful in a lot of ways. I got Hades and him. These 2 characters are very broken. So I got I got Tadakatsu Honda. I got a lot of characters promoted to max that I actually played in this game that they were really overpowered or they just had really fun movesets, basically. His literally has like the ultimate horse moveset in the game. Like, you don't really have to leave the horse, basically. That's why I pumped him up. And he also gets a god. I forgot that he actually gets one too. So we'll go with this team. Alright, so let's go with this. We're going to start off with Lubu. Now, Lubu is kind of a mixed bag in this game. He is very much a mixed bag in this game. So it's like, his moveset is arguably really good in this game. because it's the Dynasty Warriors 8 version of his moveset, but since he doesn't have his unique shit anymore, so he gets that EX attack, and then basically his bread and butter attack was this. You just slam the shit out of him, basically. Grab, and you just boom. You grab, she's basically dead, and you just keep moving. This is probably arguably the best treasure in the game, because you literally just break the game by doing that. So we got our god form now, but I'm gonna save on that. He's dead. Bam. He's dead. Boom. Oh, did we just lose? Okay, fine, we lost. Yeah, okay, I get what I'm supposed to. I can't kill those guys right away. I gotcha. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so we're gonna ignore that bullshit this time. Another reason why we need an English dub. Here we go. Big damage right there. She is completely gonzo. What makes this guy so special is when you use his moose, or when you use his charge attack, you can just keep pressing it. Get the full duration out of it. This honestly breaks the game, basically. You do absurd amounts of combo damage. It does elemental damage. See, look at that. You just do so much damage. It's ridiculous. Why I go in a circle, it does a lot more damage, basically. So if that thing's spinning, right? You can see it spinning, but if you spin it while you're moving, you do more damage. Because you just woo, 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 you know? I also think the game can't register how fast that thing's going out, because I really feel like that thing should be just destroying the other characters. Vixen dragging me into her games. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Alright, what did we get? So we got an S on that. We did not get to showcase the brokenness of the god form, but that was a stealth mission, so I kind of just didn't want to do it. Alright, we'll go ahead and put him out. Alright, so let's go down here. We'll put her in. Oh, never mind. We'll put him in. That's fine. Send them back out. We got a couple of characters. Like this AFK type leveling is pretty good. Because it allows you just to get all the characters up to level 100 just by playing the game. Which you will naturally do just by playing the game. And promoting characters as well. Oh yeah, that's right, okay. Damn, I don't think there's anyone else that you can really... I think that's kind of it. Alright, deposit, and then we'll do that, and then... This is like your, I wouldn't even say it's really a roguelike type thing, but you do have this thing, and this is how you get, like, unlock your move sets and such for some... So basically you get 2 different upgrade paths. Every character gets one of these as well. It's like a talent system. That's how you unlock their move sets, and then this just literally allows you to get more experience, increases various stats, and then like over here you get certain characters as an unlock basically. Like if you pre-ordered the game, you got these 3 right away basically, which is Kubiya, Orochi, and Orochi X. Basically all these ones with this basically are character unlocks. So he's maxed out. I think all these characters are maxed out. So let's go to... I think that's going to be on the Orochi 3, ain't it? Yeah. Alright, we're going to promote him. Now, I don't think I have any... Okay, we do have some stones. Alright, we're going to level him up. We'll just pipe in 55 levels and then... Well, we're gonna do this. Virtual Studio Code, huh? Even though he's only level 55, he's already maxed out. His base stats are maxed out. Blazing, how's it going, Blazing? What else is there? So let's go. I think the officers have their own. I guess it's actually, yeah, we do. We have this. So basically, your max stats in this screen is 2,000. So if we go back to Hoondoon, his base stats are maxed out, but he isn't completely maxed out. And then like, he is not maxed out, period. So it's like we got a couple more things to buy here, which we're not going to be able to get all of them. Use one skill orb to bring in more stuff. We can do that too. So basically, this is like your upgrade tree for your characters in this game. So in order to unlock their actual move sets, basically, you don't get those through leveling characters anymore like you do in 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. You flat out have to go down this path, and each time you do this, it's called training, it unlocks your shit. And then, like, basically, power type characters in this game, they get unique stuff. Like, they can actually guard cancel their attack strings and combos in order to continue doing more damage, basically. And they also get, some of the power characters get unique stuff. Like this guy, like Hoondoon, gets increases damage of the first attack performed after a block cancel. So the more you block cancel, the more damage you do. Steadfast allows you to block all types of attack, which is enormous. All charge attacks gain block breaking properties, so it's like power type characters are actually good in this game. There is a lot of good things about this game, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel the same. It just does not feel the same. Oops, I did not. Okay, let me go back to my party. Alright, I'm going to take you out. Let's go ahead and put Hoondoon in. We'll still showcase the God transformation with him. Alright, let's go back to... I think he actually has a outfit, don't he? Yeah, I think he does, actually. Yeah, grinding the gacha machine and trails beyond. What about it? So you're basically saying that's what you're doing in that game right now? Bond events. I think that's under weapons, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, no. Damn, where is, okay, there it is. Yeah. Where's Hoondoon at? I thought Hoondoon actually had a different thing going on for him. I thought he had like a white form. Oh, that's probably, I'm probably thinking about 3,000 tokens for something. That sounds rough. Alright, let's go to weapons. We're going to go fuse your weapon. I need to buy stuff. $3,000 tokens for 10. Fight the boss for 1 pull. Sounds rough, dude. Okay, so I want to get some of these. I think I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, and then we're gonna go into the next battle, which is arguably this battle. We don't give a shit about the story, because I don't even remember half the shit that happens in this. In Ultimate, anyway. Some of the characters look really funny, though. Like, Hoondoon doesn't look natural. I actually blocked his attack, by the way, so if you saw that. Feels like Dynasty Warriors 3 is next year, most likely. I think the only Musu game that we're gonna get this year after the Zelda one is probably gonna be another crossover in some shape or form. I would say we would see something at the State of Play at some point, or Tokyo Game Show, or the Game Awards. I would probably say Tokyo Game Show is probably where we're gonna see something like that. I personally think it's gonna be Bleach. It's either gonna be Bleach or Star Wars crossover Musu. I doubt it. The only thing I can think of, if they're gonna do another Nintendo's Warriors game or Musu game, it's gonna be a continuation of the Fire Emblem one, because they have that new Fire Emblems game coming out. That's what I can see, to be honest. That's the only thing that really makes sense. I think it would be pretty cool if they did a Star Wars Musu game and actually stayed true to the IP, to be honest. That's just me, though. Alright, we're gonna do the Spirit Bomb. So characters that do not have a god form, you do get a rage counterpart with that, which is like the Dynasty Warriors 8. So basically, Dynasty Warriors 8 characters get rage. I think Dynasty Warriors characters get a rage. Samurai Warriors gets their own variant of that. So basically, you can just like transform and then like you get this overpowered form basically. Everything charges up really quickly. And then we just get another one of those. I'm about to run out of this. His form actually looks pretty good. Pretty sure if you do this, it fills up your magic gauge again. Gravy. He's dead. You just kind of use magic and it disintegrates the game, basically. So, like, we'll go over here and I'll fill that meter back up. I swear, if me and my sisters leave Texas, I'm going to Dallas, to my Dallas friends. Pack my shit. Well, you should. That's how you honestly feel. You do what you need to do. Just make sure that your friend actually means what he means. What was that on the log? You too, buddy. Oh, sure. Okay. Alright, he's dead. I did not mean to do that. Actually, I think I'm just gonna end it here. We've been going for 2 hours. I played my fill with this. I'll be back.